Hello everybody, my name is Valentine and I want to say to everybody Happy Women's Day. We celebrate International Women's Day every year on March 8th, and it's a day to celebrate how freaking awesome women are. Seriously though, women are superheroes. They're strong, they're resilient, and they're changing the world. But International Women's Day is not just about celebrating, it's also about reflecting on how far we've come in the fight for gender equality, and how much more work we need to do. There's still a lot of inequality in the world, and it's important to acknowledge that, and work towards a future where everyone has equal opportunities, regardless of their gender. So, whether you're a woman or a man, I encourage you to take some time today to learn more about International Women's Day, and what you can do to support gender equality. Now let's get into some surprising facts about International Women's Day that you probably didn't know. Believe it or not, International Women's Day has been around for over a century. The first International Women's Day was celebrated all the way back in 1911. Can you believe that? Over 100 years ago, people were already marching for women's rights. The first celebrations were held in Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland, with over 1 million people showing their support. They were demanding things like the right to vote, the right to hold public office, and the right to work, basic rights that women were being denied at the time. It wasn't until 1975 that the United Nations officially recognized International Women's Day. They realized that this day was kind of a big deal, and they wanted to be a part of the movement. Since then, the UN has played a major role in promoting International Women's Day and advocating for women's rights around the world. Every year they choose a theme for International Women's Day, and they organize events and campaigns to raise awareness about important issues. You know how every superhero has their own color? Well, International Women's Day is no different. The official color of International Women's Day is purple, and it's not just because it looks pretty. Purple represents justice and dignity, which are two things that are super important in the fight for gender equality. So, rock your purple proudly on International Women's Day. International Women's Day isn't just a one-size-fits-all kind of celebration. Every year there's a new theme that focuses on a specific issue related to gender equality. For example, one year the theme was Planet 50/50 by 2030, which was all about achieving gender equality by the year 2030. Another year the theme was Time is Now, rural and urban activists transforming women's lives. Having a theme helps to keep things fresh and relevant, and it allows people to focus on specific issues that need attention. In some countries, International Women's Day is such a big deal that it's actually an official holiday. That means people get the day off to celebrate and reflect on the importance of gender equality. Some of the countries where it's a public holiday include Afghanistan, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Burkina Faso, Cambodia, China, Cuba, Georgia, Guinea-Bissau, Eritrea, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Laos, Madagascar, Moldova, Mongolia, Nepal, Russia, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uganda, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, and Zambia. That's a lot of countries. On International Women's Day, people around the world come together to celebrate women's achievements and raise awareness about gender equality. We're talking marches, rallies, conferences, performances, you name it. There are events happening in every corner of the globe, from small community gatherings to large-scale protests. It's a day to make some noise and let the world know that we're serious about achieving gender equality. International Women's Day is the perfect time to celebrate all the amazing things that women have accomplished throughout history and continue to achieve every single day. We're talking about scientists, artists, athletes, activists, entrepreneurs, politicians. The list goes on and on. It's a day to recognize the incredible contributions that women have made to society and to inspire the next generation of female leaders. While we've made some serious progress in the fight for gender equality, we still have a long way to go. International Women's Day is a reminder that we need to keep fighting for things like equal pay, equal opportunities, and an end to violence against women. It's a day to acknowledge the struggles that women still face around the world, and to reaffirm our commitment to creating a more just and equitable world for everyone. In the age of social media, International Women's Day has gone digital. Every year, millions of people take to social media to share their thoughts, stories, and experiences related to gender equality. You'll see hashtags like #International Women's Day, #IWD 2023, and #Each4Equal trending all over Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. It's a powerful way to connect with people around the world and to amplify the message of gender equality. International Women's Day isn't just for women. Men have a crucial role to play in achieving gender equality too. This day is a great opportunity for men to educate themselves about gender issues, to challenge their own biases, and to be allies to women in their lives. Whether it's speaking out against sexism, supporting women in leadership roles, or simply listening to and believing women's experiences, there are countless ways for men to get involved and make a difference. So there you have it. 10 surprising facts about International Women's Day that you probably didn't know. Hopefully you learned something new today and feel inspired to go out there and make a difference. Remember, every day can be International Women's Day if we all do our part to create a more just and equitable world. Now go out there and celebrate all the amazing women in your life. Give them a hug, tell them how much you appreciate them, and let's continue to fight for a world where everyone has the opportunity to achieve their full potential, regardless of gender. Peace out.